Hello and welcome. If you're a new parent, you've probably spent more time than you'd like to admit just listening to your baby breathes, and sometimes you hear these little noises that can be kind of worrying. So today we're going to break down exactly what those sounds mean, figure out what's totally normal, and most importantly, when you should actually be concerned. Let's get you some peace of mind. Does this sound familiar? You hear this little rattle, a gurgle, or maybe a kharr-kharr sound, and your mind just races, right? Is it an infection? Is something wrong with your chest? It's such a valid worry. And believe me, you are definitely not alone in feeling that little jolt of panic. So let me just put your mind at ease right up front. In the vast majority of cases, these noisy little breaths are absolutely 100% nothing to worry about. Let's dig into this simple reason why. Okay, so here's the deal. A baby's respiratory system is basically a work in progress. Think about it. Their airways are just incredibly tiny and narrow. This means that even the smallest little bit of normal fluid, like mucus or saliva, can create sounds that seem really loud and alarming to us. It really doesn't take much to create a little traffic jam for the air trying to get through. All right, let's start with the most common culprit for these sounds, the nose. We're going to break down exactly what's happening in there. What's kind of wild is just how simple the cause usually is. A baby's nose naturally makes mucus to keep everything moist, right? But if the air gets a little dry or cold, that mucus gets thicker and stickier. Now here's the key. Tiny babies are what we call obligate nose breathers. They haven't really figured out how to breathe through their mouths yet, so air has to literally force its way past that sticky stuff, and that's what creates that rattling sound. They can't just blow their nose like we can. The great news is the solution is just as simple. You can use basic saline drops, which is really just sterile salt water, to thin out that mucus. Let it sit for a minute, then you can gently use a little suction bulb to clear it out. Also, keeping the air in the room moist with a humidifier makes a huge difference. And pro tip, keeping the baby slightly upright helps a lot too. These little things can bring so much comfort. Now, what if the sound seems a little deeper? Maybe more like a gurgle coming from the throat or what sounds like their chest. Well, this has a different, but again, usually harmless set of causes. This one really just comes down to liquids. Babies make a lot of saliva, but they're not exactly pros at swallowing it all just yet. So add that to any mucus dripping down from their nose, and maybe a tiny bit of milk coming back up after a feed, which is super common, and you get this little puddle of liquid at the back of their throat. When air passes over it, you hear that gurgling sound. It might sound like deep congestion, but it's often just stuff hanging out on the surface. And thankfully, the fixes here are also really straightforward. The number one thing you can do is keep your baby upright for about 15 minutes after every single feed. This just lets gravity do its thing and help everything settle down. A good, thorough burp helps a ton too. And just like with the nose sounds, keeping the air nice and moist helps keep all those fluids thin and manageable. It's also worth a quick mention of a condition called Laryngomalacia. It sounds complicated, but it just means the tissue around their windpipe is a little soft and floppy. This can cause some noise, especially when they're breathing in, but it's something almost all babies just grow out of on their own as they get stronger. Usually, no treatment is needed at all. Okay, we've talked a lot about what's normal, but now we've come to the most important part of this whole explainer, knowing when a sound is not normal and when it's time to pick up the phone and call a doctor. These right here are the non-negotiable red flags. If you see any of these signs, it's time to stop wondering and get a professional opinion, okay? Pay really close attention to these signs. Is your baby breathing way faster than usual? Are you seeing their chest or the skin around their ribs sink in with every breath? That's a huge sign of labored breathing. If the noise comes with a fever or a cough, or if they seem too tired to eat or are struggling, those are major warning signs. And a specific high-pitched sound called a stridor is also a reason to call immediately. These symptoms tell you something more serious might be going on. Before we wrap this up, it's just as important to know what not to do. There are a couple of really common practices that can actually do more harm than good. This is so important. Please never, ever use a cotton bud to clean inside a baby's nose. It's just not safe and can easily cause an injury or bleeding. Always stick to the saline drops. Also, you want to avoid using hot steam vaporizers. A baby's skin and their little airways are incredibly delicate, and hot steam can cause serious burns. A cool mist humidifier is always the safe choice. Okay, that was a lot of information, so let's quickly recap the most crucial points from everything we've covered. Think of this as your cheat sheet. If you remember anything from this, remember these 4 things. 1, most of those noises are totally normal. 2, for nose sounds, saline and suction are your best friends. 3, for those throat gurgles, think upright posture and a good burp. And most importantly, number 4, know the red flags. Fast breathing, chest retractions, and a fever mean it's time to call the doctor, no question. And that brings us to our final thought. You now have the information to tell what's likely normal from what's not. But never, ever discount your own parental intuition. If something just feels off to you, it is always worth getting it checked out. Combining good information with your own gut feeling is honestly the most powerful tool you have. Thanks so much for joining.